Hey Thorin, how's it going? Let's take a look at your toenails. I think it's time to go in there and get some stuff done.
Today we're going to show you guys how to do the toenails of dogs that don't like to have their toenails done.
And what you got right there?
We start out with hot dogs. So the kind you want to get is natural. I get the Angus beef natural selects. You don't want a lot of extra stuff pumped into them. And then you just cut them up into little bite-sized pieces. Okay, so now that we cut up the hot dog pieces, I'm going to show you what equipment we use for the nails. First off, we have a Craftsman rotary drill. It's not super complicated, just their basic rotary drill. I always use the 1/2-inch diameter sanding bands. I haven't ever used any other bands. I just always use this one. You always want to have a quick blood stopper on hand. They make them in powder. I like the gel kind of stuff. And then to finish off, our dogs are therapy dogs, so I have to make sure there aren't any rough edges on their nails. So I get the Sally Beauty Supply nail file. It's 180 grit coarse. Okay, so we're gonna put a choker collar on them, a nylon choker collar. You wanna make sure that the this part right here comes over the top. Like you would normally put it on a choke chain. This is how you do it. So it looks like this. And we're gonna use a 4-foot leash attached to this. Okay, now we're gonna position the dog. This is a 2-person effort. I don't think you can do it with just one person. So
all right, come on, buddy. Let's go.
We're gonna get the dog
Sit.
to lay down, facing away
You
from
go down.
top.
Thorin, down. There you go.
And then roll over.
Down.
Roll over.
And roll over.
And now he's gonna put the leash
Good
underneath
job.
his leg.
Good job, buddy.
And that keeps the dog's head from moving forward toward the person who's doing the filing.
Okay. All right, so you get the dog relaxed, literally just laying down. And again, the whole idea is to, make it safe for the person that's doing the grinding. I'm just here to kind of keep the dog calm and keep him from getting in trouble. And that's why we do this whole leash around the neck thing.
And you're gonna feed him hot dogs.
Yeah, we'll feed him hot dogs to keep him happy.
And you're not supposed to eat any of the hot dogs.
I may have a hot dog.
Okay. I forgot to mention you're also gonna need a really bright light so you can see the quick on the nail while you're filing them.
So you can see the what?
The quick. So you make sure you don't go too far down the nail. You're gonna need a bright light.
Okay, so we basically got him in position, and Kathy's gonna start her thing.
When I first start filing them, I file them from the top because I kind of know how far I can go. And then when I get to the second part, I'm going to go underneath. I'm going to watch underneath and file them. Okay, now it's recording.
All right, so we took a little break, but we want to show you that basically you just keep the dog entertained, like every now and then just give him a hot dog, and he'll, if he gets upset about the toenail grinding, this actually really helps, and he forgets about it. Good job, Thorin. Come here. There you go. Good job, buddy.
This is doing the top part of the second foot.
There you go, buddy. You'll be fine. Good job. Good job, Thorin. Good job, buddy. Good job. Thorin. You want a hot dog? There you go, buddy. Good job.
Okay, so I just finished doing his back feet with the rotary drill, and now I'm gonna go back and use my Sally's file, and I'm gonna get all the rough edges. I'm gonna start underneath the nail and kind of do like so, and then I'm gonna, you know, come around the top and the sides, and I just want it to be smooth. So the dogs usually don't mind this, and I forgot to mention on the rotary drill, I usually put it at a medium speed. If you get it too high, it makes a sound that kind of stresses out the dog, so you'll kind of get a feel for which is a good speed for you. So we were taught this method of doing dog toenails by a breeder, and the situation was we had just adopted a dog that was surrendered from his original owners, and they had never done his toenails. And he was like Cujo when I tried to do his nails with the clipper. So the breeder and her husband showed us how to do this two-person job with getting your dog's toenails. And now he's really calm about it, but he didn't start out that way. When we first did it, he tried to eat the breeder's hand while she was holding the rotary drill. He went for her hand and she just shoved the drill right into his mouth, and he never did it again.
All right, so now we're doing the front feet, and as you can see, the mouth of the dog is a lot closer to the handler. So the person that is got the reins just needs to be very, very, very cognizant of that. So when you're doing the fronts of a big dog, I just put my arm down on the dog's head to hold it down towards the ground and try to hold the foot to keep it from moving around. And the dog, at this point, the dog, Thorin, is basically just laying down.
We call it an elbow lock on the front feet.
So you put an elbow lock on him here, and it keeps him from pulling. So the number one, you know, Kathy can do her thing.
Okay, so we just finished filing the front feet with the rotary drill, and now I'm going to do the same thing with the Sally's file again. And one thing about when you're doing the nails, after you do it a certain amount of time, you kind of get a feel for when you're getting too close to the quick, because the dog will kind of tell you. He'll kind of jerk his foot back, and you can tell, okay, this time he really means it. So move on to the next nail.
Good job, Thorin. You want a hot dog? There you go, buddy. And I'll hold the arm for you.
Yep, I'll still need that elbow lock. So I just sanded Thorin's front paw, and you can see where I got all the dead tissue off of the bottom of his nail too, and you can see how close it is to the quick. And I never did use the gel, the blood stopper. I never had to use that, but you get a really nice nice nail that's short and smooth and round. Okay, so we're going to show you the finished product. We just finished all 4 of Thorin's nail feet, and when he walks, there's no clicking sound because his nails are completely cut.
I know. I love you too, buddy. I love you.
You can definitely see on the back feet in particular, they look really nice.
Hey, Janie. All right, well, Jane Eyre's next. Okay, so this is Jane Eyre. Jane Eyre is a completely different personality when it comes to getting her nails clipped. And it's helpful that she's kind of a lightweight. She's only 50 pounds. So we'll show you how we put her into position, and it's completely different than Thorin.
With Jane Eyre, she's a medium-sized dog. She's not trying to bite us. She jerks her feet a lot. So what we do is we kind of cradle her in Tom's legs, and so that her back is to the floor and her feet are straight up. And then I'll get on the other end with my feet going toward the wall.
Good job, girl.
So now I'm ready to use the rotary drill on Jane Eyre, and she will jerk her feet a lot. I just have to be patient and get through it, and it usually goes pretty fast though. Okay, with Jane Eyre, I got one toenail that was just a teeny tiny bit of blood. So I'm just gonna put some blood stopper on here. You can see it right there. It's not even really coming out, but I can see it. So that'll dry it up, so she's not bleeding all over the carpet or anything. Okay, so we just finished Jane Eyre's nails, and we did the same thing with the rotary drill and the nail file. And I would like to mention that I used to try to do Jane Eyre's nails with the clipper, and it would take me about an hour because she would jump up from the floor every time I would clip one of her nails. And with the rotary drill, it's just a lot faster with a dog that doesn't like to have their toenails done. So that's it.